Yo, what is up, everybody? I'm back with another video. I'm sorry, I honestly forgot to put the subscriber appreciation picture, whatever, into this video, but I will definitely be doing a next video. So in this video, I'm gonna be doing something that one of my subscribers had asked for, which is testing a bunch of my artifacts, or like a lot of the artifacts that are actually going to do something for solo raids, and pretty much explaining what they do to the best of my ability, of course, because I'm not a pro at all these other artifacts that I don't really know about. Some of these artifacts are just like there to be useful, not really ever used, but definitely worth getting if it's like not inconvenient for you. So these are more like completionist, like if you already have good artifacts, then I wouldn't stop you from trying these artifacts out, because they are very, very good. And of course the other ones are just artifacts that I use in every video, of course, because they're just very, very important as far as what characters have what. I do have quite a lot of artifacts I want to show in this video, including Thera Knife, Sharp Tongue, Scorpion's Claw, Catchy Hook, Crime Alley Gun, Zatanna's Puppet, Lasso of Truth, just a lot of artifacts that I want to show you, as well as Cog of Mageddon, which is also a very convenient artifact to have, because if you put it on your team, then you get to interrupt specials with your own specials. So if a opponent is already doing a special, you can just do a special without having to worry about it. So the first team I'm going to be using, I'm going to be showing y'all Amulet of Anubis and its best team. I want to say this is its best team because she has I don't know what it's called, but it's her first passive ability, and it basically makes it to where when you put Lasso of Truth on top of her passive and blow up your incoming, like your accumulative damage, then you're going to be doing like 8 times the amount of damage that you accumulated. So here I'm pretty sure I ended up with 100 million accumulative damage, and then blew it up, and it just took one special. So when you have Lasso on, you're going to be doing, you can do like 2 billion health in one special if you have like 300 million cumulative damage, which might take a few times around. Now again, you do need a Lasso of Truth for this, and you need to have a decent Batwoman in the ground, because if she crits on that special, then that just makes it even better. Also, if you did not know this, when you have Amulet of Anubis on, if you combo build to like 50 before doing the special to blow it up, you'll save 50% of the damage that you already had built up. So that way you don't have to build it up even more. So say you got to like 250 million cumulative damage, got to 50%, or like 50 combo to save the 50% of your cumulative damage, you're going to be saving like 125 million damage, which in turn is like 800 million damage when you do a special, or more like 400 million to 600 million, something like that. I have recently put more resources into building my Batwoman drowned. Not that she needs it, but it's convenient to have her be a lot more useful in the way of like not really dying as quick and also doing more damage. But again, as you can see, like 800 million or 600 million damage in one special from the cumulative damage. This next fight is DC Universe Supergirl with Zatanna's puppet. I wanted to show a different kind of like fight with Zatanna's puppet, because I know y'all are always seeing Beast Boy being used with puppet most often, or Mr. Freeze, or Robin King when he's paired with Batwoman the Drowned. But you don't often see DC Universe Supergirl with puppet because people are always running Fahrenheit with her. I have Power Girl for the extra, like for the -2 power bar cost, and Classic Wonder Woman for the extra crit damage. I think it's crit damage. But yeah, if you are using DC Universe Supergirl, do be aware that her special one is bugged, and so if you start spamming it, there's a very likely chance that your game will crash. Even if you're on like a high-end gaming like iPad or something like that, there's still chances of it crashing, so I wouldn't chance it. I would just do her special too. But yeah, by the way, her bash stacks count as a negative effect, and so does her stun. So if I have, the way you need, what you need to do to activate puppet is to have more than 4 active debuffs on the opponent, which is literally all you have to do is just get 5, pretty much. Just get 5 negative debuffs on the opponent, and then you'll be fine. We trade a super move there. My favorite part about puppet with her is that she already has like a 600% damage buff. Puppet's gonna give her around 500% damage buff, because for the amount of like extra debuffs you have, you get a damage buff. And as you can see, that's gonna make her do a crap ton of damage. She did like 400 million damage in one special. This next fight is going to be the same character. I did have to use a bit better supports for this fight. Not that it's a bad artifact, it's just I don't have it at a high level. And I also just was not having a good time with this boss. So, yes, this is Scorpion's Claw, and the way it works is you do a special, get a stack of Scorpion's Claw, and then you activate it by doing a ranged attack, which is swiping back twice and then tapping. And then you're going to be doing like, I think 100% dot damage for what level I'm at is 100% dot damage per stack of like Scorpion's Claw. So I'm going to be doing 300% dot damage for my attack stat, which as you can see is around 1.4 if I don't crit and 4 million if it does crit. Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd and Classic Flash are just there for power generation, to be honest with you. Yeah, see, as you can see, I was really struggling. She's probably the best character to use Scorpion's Claw with, because it's a lot harder to miss her backup attack. Like, they can still block and they can still do all that, but if they block, it doesn't like take away your Scorpion's like claw stacks. Because normally with other characters that you throw a projectile with, if they block that projectile, your Scorpion stacks will disappear and you won't get the dot damage, and you'll have to just restart stacking them all the way up to 3. But yeah, once I got him back into the corner, it was really just a matter of keeping the same like rhythm going, pretty much. And of course, to make this go even faster, I could have definitely just done a special 3 and gotten that damage, but that doesn't really help with Scorpion's Claw. Now, I will say another really good character to use Scorpion's Claw on is probably Batman Ninja Batman, because he has, or really for that matter, any good tech character, because they have 500% crit damage, and you're going to be critting a lot, and you're going to want a lot of crit damage with this. But yeah, it's a really strong artifact. I wouldn't recommend really going for it unless you're already going for Gemstone, which I also wouldn't really recommend going for. Just get that from invasions, try to get lucky with it, because you can just get Lasso, and Lasso's just millions times better. Next fight is going to be Sharp Tongue. There are a lot of teams that you can use Sharp Tongue for. A crap ton. But, in my opinion, the best possible team for Sharp Tongue, no matter how much it's built, no matter, like, it's still going to be the best, just because of this one factor. When you stack Peacemaker's P-Shields and tag into Hawkman, it gives you damage on specials. If I had a higher star rated Peacemaker, it would be a lot easier because it would stack faster and I would get more damage on specials for the full stack, because right now I'm only getting like 500%, but all I have to do is stack it twice and I'm already at 1000% damage for specials. And then on top of the fact that I have Classic Flash here for power generation and combo building, because when you get to 40 combo, it's an extra 200% damage, which means you're doing like an extra 1200% damage with specials, making it to where you're doing so much damage with that special that you're gonna get a lot of value out of that one dot value from Sharp Tongue. Because the way Sharp Tongue works is it calculates how much damage your special does and turns that into dot damage. So you really want to have your special doing the most amount of damage you can, which is why you'll see me using a special 3 instead of a like special 1 or special 2. The only time I really use a special 3 is if the character's special 3 just doesn't like make sense to use, or if it's just blocked, like disabled. Also, don't use any percentage health damage specials, because it will just bug out and it won't work. I will say this team is really a bottleneck on Peacemaker. You don't really need to have Ruler of Conduct, Black Adam, or his gears. All you really have to do is get Hawkman, get his gears, get his star rating up, get Peacemaker to like 5 stars, I'd say at least, because then it's 3 seconds to get a stack of P-Shields. So it'll take a lot less time. Right now mine's only 3 stars, so it's taking 5 seconds per stack, which is a lot of time. If it has to stack 20 divided by 2 would be 10, so it takes 50 seconds to stack P-Shields once. But yeah, as you can see, 500 million damage in one special, 265 million damage in one special. There's just so much damage potential with this artifact and this team. It's insane. I'm like just barely scratching the surface with how good this team could be. And I'm very excited for Black Friday, because I'm going to go burr on his chest. It's not even like it, especially since I'm pretty sure his duo chest is a Beast Boy Peacemaker chest, but I actually don't know. If I remember right, it's a Peacemaker and Beast Boy chest, but they might switch it up this time around. I do show 2 different fights with Poison Ivy, being Catchy Hook and Crime Alley Gun. To be honest, any artifact that gives a damage buff is going to be insanely, like, it's going to be crazy on EPI. All you really need to do is have a damage buff artifact with some incoming damage on a support character, and you'll be perfectly fine. Your EPI will be cruising through it. Like, literally my biggest problem with using anything other than Catchy Hook is just the fact that I've played with Catchy Hook before. So now I know how easy it is to like combo, because they can't block for a period of time after I do a swipe attack, or, well, yeah, literally any swipe attack, other than a backdash, because backdashing won't work, but doing a swipe up or swipe down, or swipe forward will activate the block disable. And currently, Catchy Hook's going to be giving me like a 430% damage buff. The only reason Chromatic Gun's better is because at its level, it gives a maximum of 800% damage buff, and whenever you do your super move on the character that is wearing Chromatic Gun, the next 2 rolls of the damage buff will be the max like value it can possibly be. So say you get everything stacked, then you do a super move for like a whole minute, I think. No, for like 40 seconds, you'll have an 800% damage buff. It's crazy. I actually can't remember how long the damage buffs last, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around 15 to 20 seconds. But yeah, as you can see, it's just going to be a 150% damage buff for now. Again, it is bugged a little bit, I think, because when I tag out and then tag back in, it sometimes gives you double the amount of values for the damage buff, as you can see. So instead of it being a 250% damage buff, it's now a 500% damage buff. But I mean, I can't really complain because it's free damage buff. Yeah, as I said, really any artifacts that'll give a damage buff. Not attack buff, but damage buff, because attack buff is pretty much just putting passive stats on. There's no point of going past passive stats for attack. Especially if you're using an S tier artifact, because at level 10, that's an extra 30,000 attack. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, it's really just, then I super move, and I'll tag out to speed up the process, and to take super move. Although, to be honest, I do have quite a bit of passive stats, because the artifact that EPI has on is already working as passive stats. But yeah, 800% damage buff, and it's already over. She's crazy. This next fight is going to be showing, it's not a good damage dealing artifact, it's just convenient to have on the team. I could have just put like Catchy Hook on him instead of Cog of Mageddon, but I do want to show y'all it's just a matter of when you're getting specialed and you have power, you can just do a special and it's free. You can just, it's like they're doing a special and you don't want them to, so just press your special while they're doing their special and it'll just let you special, you know. But the reason this is so good is, say you're about to get KO'd, but you get enough power, or you generate enough power to like just proc your special instead of theirs. Boom, you don't die now. Especially if you're with a character like DC Universe Superman, who can heal himself if he so pleases. It's very convenient to have on your team, and I do recommend you get it if you're going for the Fahrenheit vault. It is in the same vault level. It's going to be in it's going to be in vault 3. So if you're getting Fahrenheit, I do recommend you taking a little bit extra steps to get Cog of Mageddon, especially for arena purposes. Unless you have like Twin Blade or something, then you're fine. But as you can see, I'm just trying to wait for him to try and special. As you can see, he specials, and then I just completely bypass that and special myself. I will say DC Universe Superman still is insanely strong without a damage dealing artifact, and it's, to this day, it's still pretty impressive. Although I'm pretty sure I do end up losing that damage buff eventually, that I just proc with Flash. So yeah, it's really just a matter of timing and conveniently using it. So if you have like a need for passive stats on Dawn of Apocalypse per se, you can use this for passive stats, and it's much better to use than just a random B tier or S tier artifact, because it's not going to do as much for you. Other than, of course, more stats. But yeah, I was trying to get him to special again without losing unhittable, but I kind of failed to do that, which is also where I think I lost the damage buff, which is kind of why I didn't fully one-shot. But I wasn't going to record it again because I proved what I needed to prove. It's a very useful artifact to have, and I do recommend you getting it if you're already getting Fahrenheit. If not, then just wait till you're getting Fahrenheit to get it. That is going to be it for the video. I'm hoping y'all enjoyed. I finally got to 14 million threat. I don't know if y'all saw, but I do have my classic Superman at 7 stars ascended. He's at like 800 threat, right? 800,000 threat, which is pretty decent actually for a gold character. I want to get the whole classic team up, and I'm really starting to focus on like team by team. I think after I get the classic team up, I want to get the multiverse team, and then maybe like my secondary Batman Ninja Batman team, or Batman Ninja team, whatever you want to call it. And then like all sorts of teams. There are all sorts of teams in the game, and I really just want to get all of them upgraded. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on what you think I should do next video. Peace out.